Todd is great and he is always baked. Morning sun shining, we can't be late. Coffee brewing, tunes on the go. Knock knock, it's the Todd and Joe morning show.
Hello to my stoneheads and Joe-hos out there. What's going on, Mr. What are we this week?
Todd.
Warren. You're Todd every week, but you're Warren Puffett this week. What are you puffing on there, Warren?
I don't know. It's a mix jar.
Well, you know what? I don't care what you're puffing on. You want to know why? There's only one place that I care about that has marijuana.
I have marijuana.
Me too.
I hear somebody say they need to get high.
Dude, I need to get high. Instead, where can I go?
Oh, I know a place.
And as I showed Mr. Stones that day, this was the magical place to get all of the highest grade cannabis flower, pre-rolls, vaporizers, concentrates, edibles, topicals, accessories, gummies, creams, and so much more. Just take a little trip down to 4656 Onondaga Boulevard, Syracuse, New York, and get some bud from our bud, Joe, at Joe's Buds. Maybe you can be our bud too.
Yeah, so go down to Joe's Buds. He's a captain of pretty much every industry he touches.
Yeah.
First it was the legal system, then it was the marijuana dispensary, now he's the king of the skies. He's like our own little earthbound Captain Kirk.
He's like Garrett, who's king of the guys.
Oh. So
I'll take all of it. It's amazing.
So like Garrett he's been busy, Todd. He's been very.
So
hopefully we get some updates soon.
We won't. He's in my basement. When the weather gets nice again in like July, we need to make a new commercial, and I have an idea. We'll chat later.
Okay. Well, I would like to do one even before that, but we should have our 1 year anniversary of the original cartoon. We should make a cartoon. A Joe's Buds cartoon starring the Baked Crusaders fighting crime out of our secret lair in the basement of Joe's Buds. And guess what? Joe's Buds are the big. Oh my God. Joe Simon, he's gonna have a music. He needs to have a production studio now. Oh, I'm gonna edit this part out so nobody can steal it.
You'll forget.
So, yeah, I totally will. All right, so I have. I'm going to save it for the second half. I'll let you kick us off. But I feel like I'm hitting a weird spot the last fucking few months, and like I feel like I don't want to make this the Todd and Joe obituary show, but we're going to talk. We'll get there when we get there. Todd, I'm getting flustered now. I'm excited now because we're going to be superheroes out of a dispensary, and we have our own pilot. He could be our pilot, like our sidekick.
Where the useless news comes first.
Breaking news. New cartoons coming out called Joe's Buds, starring me and Todd. And it's going to be... we just talked about this. Never mind. Go ahead, Todd.
I literally have one world record. Everything else was legitimate, and I'm not even bullshitting you, was either somebody winning some ridiculous amount of money on the lottery whom I want to punch them in the throat because I deserve that money, and B, rescuing animals from something or somewhere. Like, that was legitimately like 2 pages worth of shit. So I found one random, they don't pay us.
Well, maybe they will now.
Yeah, I doubt it. I found one random world record, and I thought it was going to be from our friends, but it wasn't, shockingly enough. And it's not from our friends, David Rush and his buddy, whatever his name is. But this one, again, I feel like, I don't know, man. Like, it seems pretty insane to do. A pair of Michigan athletes officially broke the Guinness World Record for the longest marathon playing singles pickleball with a 28-hour game. Grand Rapid residents Brad Heverkamp and Caleb Dang, said they took on the record in late November after a previous attempt to break a similar record for playing doubles pickleball fell short in 2024. The men played for 28 consecutive hours and were only allowed a 5-minute break per hour, which that's fair. You can't just expect somebody to be like, oh, not use the bathroom or eat or do anything for 28 hours straight. You'll fucking end up in the hospital.
I mean, that's pretty understandable.
I think at a certain point, your brain just shuts off and you're on autopilot. Dang told WZZM TV. I might as well have blacked out for the middle 20 hours. The duo learned this month that evidence from their attempt had been accepted by Guinness World Records, and they now officially hold the title for longest marathon playing pickleball singles. So
they're claiming the record for 28 hours, which is 1,680 minutes. But in reality, they did it for 1,540.
it's 1,539 more minutes than I could do it for.
So you can play a minute of pickleball?
I might be able to.
Well, I have some news, Todd.
Is it about pickleball? I don't know.
No.
I really don't care about pickleball. So
it's about the good old U.S. of fucking A taking gold in women's and men's hockey. Not only do we rule the world when it comes to freedom, we now rule the ice. Congrats, Team U.S. It was an awesome fucking game, dude. The USA's goalie. So, all right. How are you with hockey? Because I know,
dude, I hate sports.
I know.
I know nothing about. I just don't.
All right.
Yeah.
So, all right. So, I'm excited about this. So, I just give me like 2 minutes of your time. All right.
Oh yeah, go for it. It's just
typically in hockey when like the score is pretty close, the shots on goal are pretty equal. So like say it's like a 2-1 game, one team might have 21 shots on goal, the other team might have like 17. You know what I mean? It's typically around the same thing. Goal or hockey. So I'm gonna read these stats to you. All right. So here are the stats for the game. Come on, pull it up. So they ended up, the game was tied 1-1 after the regulation game. And Matt Bodley from USA scored real early. And then in overtime, it ends up being 3-3. And then we had Jack Hughes on Team USA. I want to see the fucking stats, though. February, what's today's date?
The something.
22nd. Reading. So all right, so the goalie. Canada's goalie. All right, USA's goalie took 42 shots. All right. Canada's goalie took 28. Like, that's almost of a third more. And, dude, there was this one catch or one save. It was a glove save he made. It was complete open net. And this dude came out of nowhere and just absolutely. He played out of his fucking mind. congrats to Team USA. Todd is the proudest sporting event supporter ever. Tell him, Todd.
Yeah, go whatever's happening at this point in time.
It's Olympics. All you gotta do is say your country's name.
Oh, yeah. Go Cuba. They're in it, right?
No.
Oh, shit.
Okay. All right. So with that being
Fuck yeah,
said,
Antarctica. Those penguins are gonna kick ass.
the Antarctic penguins.
Yes. They got born in the north.
Over the course of my life, and I'm sure you have encountered this too. Sometimes, like, you have actors who you like find them in a role, become that person in that role or whatever, and then you go back and watch stuff. You're like, oh shit! Like he was in the like Clark Gregg is a perfect example for this. He became Agent Coulson in the MCU movies. And then I went back and I started seeing him in all this shit that he had done before that I just hadn't been aware of because he had never registered for me as that. So this past week, if you don't know, Eric Dane, most famously known for playing Dr. Sloan, aka Dr. McSteamy, from season 2 to I think season 10 of Grey's Anatomy, lost his battle with ALS. And it affected me a lot because I fell in love with him as an actor on Grey's Anatomy because during when COVID and everything hit, me and Maria, when we first started dating, that was like the show we like watched and got to know each other on and everything else like that. And then I realized that Eric Dane had been in a bunch of shit that I like loved over the years. He had a long recurring role on Charmed. He was the multiple man in X-Men 3. Like he had done all these things and he I think this is such a fucking cool thing, but I want to say it was
he was in an episode of Saved by the Bell.
Was he?
Remember when they were all working at the beach for the summer?
Yeah. Oh,
and
yeah, with the chick
tournament?
from Kings of Queen.
They had the volleyball tournament.
Yeah.
And they were going against Tad and Chad.
He was Tad or Chad?
I think he was Tad.
Let's look.
He was like 19, I think he said. I saw it was like an interview when he was on.
He's Tad. He was. So, all right. He did an episode of Saved by the Bell, an episode of The Wonder Years, episode of Married with Children, episode of Roseanne. And he played Jason Dean for 9 episodes in seasons 5 and 6 of Charmed. Obvious Grays. Yeah, seasons 3 through 9.
Little sidetrack, but not super sidetrack. I was never a big Roseanne fan, like the show, but that fucking weed episode was probably one of the best episodes I've ever seen of any show ever. That was just fantastic.
Like, I watched a lot of Roseanne, like, here and there on reruns, like, growing up. Like, it was never something I watched, like, religiously. But when they came back out with it, I watched that first season, and then when she got canceled and kicked off, I watched The Connors till they just ended this past year, and I really fucking enjoyed it. Like, John Goodman's a treasure. Anyways, I'm doing the Joe thing and going off the rails. So he recorded this. It's almost like a fucking TED Talk, and I'm obviously not going to run it because we'll probably get banned like we always do. Did you watch it by any chance?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. So I have the 4 big points that he made, and I'm just going to read them. And so the first big thing he said was, live now in the present. It's hard, but I learned to do that. The past contains regrets. The future remains unknown. So you have to live now. The present is all you have. Treasure it. Cherish every moment. And I truly do believe that. I feel like even myself, we dwell too much on the shit that we went through more than we have to. Because like, and we're always, oh, what if I would have made this choice? What if I would have done that? What if and you're spending so much time on all these what ifs, you're missing the shit that's right there in front of you. And it kind of hit home. Like, I'm like, you know what? Like, we're not spring chickens anymore. Like, and
No, I'm a fall cock.
You're a fall cock?
See what I did there?
Yeah, I do. That is a rooster, my friend. That is a rooster. But I really liked it. I thought that was a very poignant line. The second big point. So he's telling this to his daughters. This is what the intention was. But the second one was fall in love, not necessarily with a person, although he does recommend that as well. He says, find something that excites you. Find your path, your purpose, your dream, then go for it. Really go for it. And I feel like that mirrors a lot of discussions you and I have had, especially regarding what we're doing with this. Like, this is a hobby, but I would love to sit here and bullshit with you every fucking day till the rest of my life about the shit we like and get paid for it. And like, we've been having these kind of discussions about the channel and everything, and a lot the last few months, and a lot of it stems from the fact of all, and it'll get into the topic at hand here in a minute that revolves around that. The next thing he said was, choose your friends wisely. Find your people and allow them to find you. I'm so thankful for my very close friends and family. Every single one has stepped up. My friends come to me. We eat together. We watch a game, listen to music. They don't do anything special. They just show up. And it's the easiest thing to do, and it's the thing I feel like we as people neglect to do the most. And if they're part of your universe, of your world, all you gotta do is show up. Like a subscribe, a like, or a share, guys. Just show up.
We're almost to 300.
I know. And like he goes on about finding your
accounts.
Yeah, dude, we're getting there. And he makes a comment about finding your tribe, like your people, and it changes as we evolve, but it's true. And then this last one, and something I truly believe he tried to do as much as he could, but fight with every ounce of your being and do it with dignity. When you face challenges, health or otherwise, fight. Just like Big Match John always says, what is it, Todd?
You can't see me.
Never give up. Wow. Fight until your last breath. This disease is slowly taking my body, but it will never take my spirit. Fuck yeah. And first, I'd like to say a big shout out to Big Eric Dane McSteamy. You have made more panties wet in this world than most of us fellas can ever dream to do. And while he probably did that to quite a few ladies too, we're going to miss you, buddy. But so the question I actually asked Todd, I got out of work the other day and I immediately texted him this because I knew I would forget. And so I asked Todd, and this is a question I also asked my mother the other day too. What is the first celebrity death you recall? And I'm going to add a little more to that too, that like you actually, that it affected you, that you were like, holy fuck. Because I feel like we're hitting that time of our life where we're losing those idols, those heroes, those people that we've always that been a part of our universes. And I'm curious what's yours, and I'll tell you mine when you're done. Because I feel like I just talked for a very long time.
There's a letter in your mailbox.
It's called the American Dream.
Because
So
you have to
George
be
was
asleep to believe it.
So it was George. So paint the picture for me. Like how old were you when Carlin died? It was late 90s.
No, it wasn't. It was like two.
Okay, yeah. Well, yeah, okay. 2008, actually. All right. So that was actually not. That was way later than I thought it was. All right, go ahead.
That was about 25.
Okay.
I mean, other people had passed away, like Farley and shit like that, and John Candy and whatever, and it sucked, and it was sad. Like, but Carlin was Carlin.
So like it. Like, do you remember where you were when you heard it? Like when you found out? Like,
Yeah, actually, it was back in the cool days when AIM existed. So you'd leave your AIM up all night with like a, going to bed to dream about so and so. Good night, like that type of shit. And I got
yes,
up
I
one
recall.
morning to go to work, and Senior Dylan of Averytown,
Yes.
all of the message he sent me was, and it was as weird as it was. He said, "I'm so sorry, Todd." And I don't know what in me was just like, something happened to George Carlin. And then I looked it up, and yeah, sure, shit. George Carlin dead, blah, blah, blah. And again, I think that was just more of a, because it was my style of humor. I don't care. I like that type of humor, the rude in your face. I don't give a fuck. Being anti-government, all that shit. It was just like, somebody told me one day back when, I went to see him at Turning Stone, and this dude from a chip company was like, I don't like him because he like is anti-government. And I'm like, you do realize that most of his shit isn't about the government. Like probably the 16th to an eighth of his material is like government related. Other than that,
Yeah, I'd say an eighth. I'd say an eighth is a good number.
Other than that, he's more of a general observation kind of person, joke wise.
So that's what I was going to say. He wasn't so much like he was anti-government, but it was more like, hey, look what he was a very observationalist kind of comedian.
He wasn't just like fuck the Republicans or fuck the Democrats. It wasn't just like that. It was like the government and the system as a whole, and pointing out obvious shit to you, but also making it a joke. He was the most intelligent comedian, in my opinion, like not ever, but pretty damn close to ever.
Yes, I would. I can get on board with that. And
but
like,
that's
dude,
the thing. He made you laugh and think at the same time, which most comedians anymore just make you go like, "Oh, look, you're just doing crowd work. Oh, that's so funny."
I feel like he would have destroyed both Biden and Trump in the same kind of ways. You know what I mean?
Like fucking 100%. Like he's definitely would have. Yeah, he's that guy. He wasn't. Oh, I hate this side, that side. He hates it all, and he tells you why, and it makes sense why. So like it's a trifecta there. But other than that, like there's been a lot of people that I've been like, oh, like the other one that's gonna suck. You probably know where I'm going with this.
Okay, continue.
Because he is up there in great age. And if he sees Spaceballs 2 in theaters, it will be a God-given miracle. Because I think he'll be like 101 or some shit. But Mel Brooks, when he goes, that's going to be the other one that will really fucking kick me in the fucking cooter. Because that one will hurt more than Carlin for me, personally.
So, like, the first one I can recall, and it's weird because I have like I always have like a creative like person who I like just adore. When I was a kid, it was Jim Henson. And then when I was like a teenager, it was Stan Lee. And then as an adult, it's been like Kevin Smith. And I will never ever forget this. So Henson died in what, 90?
Yeah. It had to have been between the first and second Ninja Turtles movie.
I want to say he died in 90. Yes, May 16th, 1990. Okay. And I had come down the stairs of my house in Frankfurt, and you'd have to take a left on the staircase to get to where the living room was. And I remember walking in, and the TV was on the far wall, and my mom was standing in the living room in front of the couch. And as I walk in the room, I see the news reporting Jim Henson has passed away. Da, 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 da. And I like froze. And I was standing there. My mom didn't realize I was standing there. And then I say to my mom, does that mean Kermit's dead now too? And it rocked me. And then it's funny, as the first one I can really recall as an adult that really like shook me was I was living at my old house with my ex-wife, and I remember getting an alert on my phone that Robin Williams had taken his own life. And I literally, like, it was weird because I've always loved, I don't know, I've loved Robin Williams. I've always loved, but I was never like, he's my favorite actor. I got lightheaded. Like,
yeah.
Right. I told my ex-wife I had to leave the house, and I went for a walk. And then the most recent up until, well, honestly, the most recent one that probably shook me the hardest was Chester from Lincoln Park.
Yeah.
That I was at work at the 911 center, actually. We used to have two TVs on the wall that had the news, and it started running across like the bottom. But like, you're right. Like, I know it's gonna shake you when Mel Brooks goes, and like when Kevin Smith had that massive heart attack, like what 6-7 years ago.
Yeah.
That was that scared. I was like, holy fuck! I'm going now. All my creative idols are dead. Like, so I asked my mom about it, and like I forget who she said, but like this is a woman who lived through like the Kennedy assassination. That was probably like it's wild. Like it really like makes you face excuse me, your mortality. And like I know you, like with you personally, like with all the medical stuff you've gone through, it sucks. It sucks bad, and I feel like we're on such a dour note now. I'm gonna find something happy to say.
I got something happy.
Oh, please give us something happy.
I got something happy. I shared it the other day in the chat.
The Vince McMahon arrest footage?
Fucking legend. The legend. That
Zelda?
is. Well, actually, hold on, because I just like that intro. So hold on.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Hey, listen!
it's time for video game news and reviews.
It's time to kick ass and chew bubble gum. I'm all out of gum.
Fatality
It's me, Mario!
with Todd and Joe.
So yeah, no, this isn't what I was going to say, but thanks for reminding me. Obviously, this will be done tomorrow. So on Saturday, the 21st, the 40th anniversary of the original Zelda game.
Whoa.
So I looked it up.
Okay.
There are because everything is it canon, is it not canon, is it a shotgun, is it a rifle, like so this says like mainline games or Canon. It should be called Ganon. You see what I did there? Because anyway.
Oh, because he's the bad guy?
Yeah.
Okay.
So mainline games, 21 titles. Total titles over 30, including spin-offs, remake, handheld versions, etc. And obviously the most recent ones were the Breath of the Wild series and Echoes of Wisdom, which I think was that one that's like a actual Zelda game, which I think I have. It's kind of fun. So yeah,
The one I have is the anime looking. No, it's the one that looks more like a regular Zelda game, not the anime.
yeah. Though, like we did Breath of the Wild, and it was a good game. Like it was fun to play. I mean, getting used to the animation style was a little funky because it's technically, well, let me think. Yeah, so I kind of like stopped. Like Zelda on the 64, like Ocarina, was like last Zelda I had played for a long time until I played. God damn it!
I think Ocarina was the last one I played up until the one I just started playing.
So I played one on the Wii U that was really good, and now I can't remember the fucking name of it. But it was a really good Zelda game. You're like up in the clouds and shit.
I'll find the name. You tell your story.
So there was that. So so there was a chunk of time. That was at least probably 20 years, pushing 20 years, if not more, that I didn't like play a Zelda game. So like then I played whatever that game was that's bugging the shit out of me. Fuck. So I keep them like win something Breath of the Wild. It's none of that shit.
Is it the Spirit Tracks?
No, it was on like the Wii U.
Okay. Oh, farther back. Tears of the Kingdom is on the Switch. Breath of the Wild. Triforce Heroes, Link Between. Skyward Sword.
Skyward Sword. Yeah, that one. It is a fucking amazing game. Like, it is, like, there is a storyline to it. It is a long ass game. Like, it is, like, cool for what it was on and shit. So I played that, and then I started playing, like, Breath of the Wild, and we started Tears of the Kingdom, but stopped. Not anything bad, just stopped. But no, Breath of Skyward Sword was a really fun game to play. But yeah, the style, the animation was kind of funky. Like, I wish now that they do all this fucking porting onto the Switch and blah blah blah, like I wish they would just do like a remastered version of Ocarina of Time. Just clean it up. Like, I'm not even saying like, redo the graphics, just clean it up and make it look a little sharper. Like, that's it. Because that game is just fucking, it's like one of that and Mario 64 are like my two favorite games ever.
Really?
Yes.
No, I have nothing. I have nothing bad. Just I love both of those games, but for you to revere them like that, like I'm like that's a great cosign.
Well, yeah, I think it's what I grew up with most of everything. It was Mario, Zelda, Ninja Turtles, Contra.
Anal.
Yep. From when I was a young lad. So yeah, I mean, there was that shit. So yeah, when I might have it at my house. It might be here. If it is, I wonder if it's worth money, but it might be at my parents' house. I had a promotional video from Nintendo, like a VHS, when like before the 64 came out. So it had gameplay of like Mario 64, shit like that, dude. Like I saw that when I was so fucking excited. Because it was such a different everything, you know, the whole 3D thing looking that nice for that time frame was incredible.
So it says that they are often sought after by collect.
Yeah, so I'll have to ask my dad when he gets a free minute, which he has quite a few of, if he would fucking look through like what they have or VHS and see if he can. I don't have a reason why I would have gotten rid of it, so if I, I would probably watch it. But other than that, if I could,
I wouldn't throw that thing into a VHS player. It'd probably go poof into dust.
You never know. Depends on the environment it's probably kept in was like a very like cool environment. It's down in the basement, but it's like a finished basement, so it's not.
So it won't get all okay. Hey,
it should still be good. So,
but
no, the other thing was. At some point in time in the very near future, one Mr. William Shatner, age 94, will be releasing a heavy metal album. And it's going to have like Black Sabbath covers and Judas Priest covers, shit like that, and some originals and a bunch of different like guest artists. Like, I hope he just does it in that fucking William Shatner fucking.
I am William Shatner.
Could you imagine him doing heavy metal like that? Like,
I don't know how to respond.
I don't either.
Who the fuck said that?
I don't know either.
Where's my phone? Holy shit. Oh, because my phone's connected to computer. Holy fuck, that scared the piss out of me. All right.
But other than that, I don't got shit, yo.
I'm out, yo.
All right, yo.
Deuces.
Peace, y'all. See you Wednesday. Maybe
Peace.
The 3 of us.
Don't get their hopes up.